All right, what's up, Empire Builders? Welcome back to another episode. Very exciting one here today. We've got Milos with us, who is our latest 10K club member and 50K club member. He's going to be sharing how he got to those levels, his journey through e-commerce and making money online. Milos, thank you so much for taking some time today to hop on here and share, some of your strategies.
Thanks up, Peter, and what's up, everybody? This is a great opportunity to share my very interesting story. Actually, 21 years, I'm ex-airline professional. All my effort, energy, education and all these things is put in one goal and one direction until I realized that there is something much better, something which give you more quality of the life and more freedom, some dream life. I started to watch make money online contents and all these things because you have a different paradigm. And you should change your mindset and that it is possible, not only paycheck and all these things. And finally, when I met Empire Academy, it was a game changer for me. It changed my way of thinking. It makes me to believe it is possible. And skills that I learned, I actually implement in my local business that I established as a backup option. And yeah.
Before we jump into everything, because it seems like you're traveling a lot, because I think you're going to hold the best review video we've ever gotten for any of our 10K awards. If you guys don't know, we send out like the awards for anything. And like Milos is like on a beach doing the review. So that caught my attention immediately when I saw that. So Milos, like, tell us, are you with your e-commerce business right now? Are you like traveling a lot right now with your business and then managing it, or kind of like tell us about like where you're at currently?
Actually, travel was part of my profession before. As airline professional, we always travel all around the world. And when I start with my online journey and start this business with StoreFunnels platform, actually it gives me first time in my professional life that I can travel with my family and that I'm not hurry to return back before some Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing. Last year was really beautiful experience for me. This is the first time that I traveled very comfortable with no hurry. And even while I'm traveling in the city next on our way, actually we made money. It's definitely something that I experienced the first time and give me more power and give me, the boost for something more.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because like I remember, like everyone always remembers like some key moments in their journey. And I remember that I was like on vacation like many years ago, and like I look at my phone when I woke up in the morning and I made $2,000 just through the night. And I'm like, what? I didn't even do anything. And it's just like, wow, it's amazing. I'm not even working right now. I'm on vacation for a week and I'm still making money. And it's such a mindset shift. You have to experience it yourself. Otherwise you won't really understand it. But let's take us back. So like before, I know you mentioned you were searching a lot of make money online stuff. Like what made you kind of get started with e-commerce? And I know you do e-commerce products mixed with digital products from what you told me before. So like before we dive into like that, but yeah, go ahead.
Actually, first, it was some backup local business that I established. It is some trade of some technical equipment, and which I done before on some usual way. But when I learned some skills from the academy, and especially the part related to the stock offer, it was definitely eye-opening for me that I start to implement that philosophy of the stock offer. I really consider very seriously each lessons. I passed it 2-3 times, and I made actually my 4-step based on that 4-step method. When somebody contacts us, actually it is a little bit expensive products. It's usually work with the companies, but even for that, you can apply the same principles. When I made some model based on that, how I can proceed to give the first part of emotion, what they will get benefits and all these things, some logic about the technical things, and then stock offer. Actually, scarcity. You have option, but it's delivery time is too, but we can offer you now this. And actually the stock offer was the key point for me, which I implement in that even the local business, if it is not 100% like drop shipping or something like that, but definitely works. Works.
If you guys don't know what the stack offer is, basically it's like, hey, like he's saying he did it for a local, but it works for any business out there. It's your differentiating factor. Why should somebody buy from you instead of your competitor? It could be a physical product mixed in with a bunch of problem-solving digital products. It could be multiple physical products. It could be something that you do for a local business that sets you apart from all the other local businesses that are doing the same exact thing. So it's like your unique selling proposition. That's like the offer, right? It's not about just selling your services cheaper. It's about making them stand out from everybody else. It's a strategic way of bundling products, I like to think. It's not about just throwing more products in there. It's about strategically thinking about, hey, which kind of product should I add? Because all of those offers in the stack should combat like a different objection that they have, right? Like ideally, that's what you want to do. But I'll let you continue on because I just want to hit on that for those that don't even understand.
Exactly. I didn't believe that it is possible to implement, in some B2B level, but it definitely worked. When I try it once, 2 times, when I see what's the reaction, what's the realization, and so on, it was game changing for me. Actually, you mentioned that travel and 2000 earning during the night. It's literally happened with us because we stay in some country before our vacation, and in that one day we send some offer. We received email from the customer. We send that offer and give them urgency. You will get this account and additional this one. If you confirm and pay till the 4 p.m. during that day. And it was literally happened.
How are you doing that? Like email marketing, or how did you send the offer?
Social networks, posting. We also implement that strategy from the academy. One benefit post, one viral that doesn't have
on your social media calendar, right? Like you had like it kind of spread out. Yep.
Yes, we lead them to the funnel. Funnel, it's most important things in the whole story, because if we lead them to the online shop and online store, they will lose there.
Were you before using like Shopify or something like that?
Yes, I tried, but it's completely different. It's completely results. It's you cannot compare all this, especially for the new customers. And from the social networks and email marketing, we lead them to the funnel, which is connected with the store. And in the funnel, we hit them enough, and we have very good results. And actually, this is how all our local business actually grow. And my review is from the experience results and from our experience.
So you're doing like organic traffic, your social media, you're doing email marketing. Are you doing any paid advertising?
Very rare for now, very rare in some peak seasons, like for example, it's now. But for now, for our local market, it's quite correct, and not to tell enough, of course, always could be better. But for now, it works. And plus, what is one of the big advantage from the knowledge that I learned from the Empire Academy? It's actually the principle how you can establish one online business. It's never mind if it is the physical products or digital. Actually, what I did, find that our region don't know too much about funnel, that the difference and so on. So I made my course, digital online course, and we started to sell that. This year we are going to increase that program and to put more effort, but the same principle works for any business, for the physical products or for the digital one.
It's all about how you sell it, right? Because like, a lot of people think that, hey, like, oh, the funnel doesn't work for our business. It works for any sort of business. It's just a different strategy of kind of like how you sell it, right? And it's also important, like what you put into the funnel. A lot of people think, oh, I have this funnel template, like that's all I need. No, it's like the offer stack, credibility, emotion, logic, all those things that we brought up are just so key to have inside of the funnels. But Milos, tell us I know obviously you had a great year, right? There are a lot of changes it seemed to happen with your business by putting in these funnels, because this all happened this past year, it seems like, at least from like the reviews and stuff that you've been, posting. Tell us like what are some of your plans for this 2024 year?
Definitely, I made results. I expect from this year, next year to be the growing part of our business. And I plan to focus a little bit more on the digital products. And thank you very much for this group that you established.
Quickly mention that because I know we've been talking a lot more about digital products. So guys, if you just go to Facebook, the Digital Empire Builders, or there's a separate YouTube channel that we created. It's just called Digital Empire Builders. We'll still talk about digital products on this channel occasionally, how they mix with e-commerce, but that's where we're just talking just digital products, so you guys can check that out.
I plan to put a lot of work in that way, and actually to invest like every employee, in some first phase when you made decision and quit 9 to 5, you face with some challenges related to banks and all these things, because this is the same system like there. But I expect this year I'm going to be ready for investment, and then we are going to make some bigger projects and to boost all these things on the next level. Also, what I would like to mention, actually we touched the physical product, we touched the digital product. Actually, my knowledge about the funnels and about all skills that I learned from the academy, actually we implemented that in my wife's online business. Actually, she maintained the social networks, but also started with the affiliate marketing. And actually, we implement the funnel in affiliate marketing, so it's without limit.
Awesome. So it sounds like you're in a few different business models, which is awesome, right? You have multiple streams of income, and you're kind of using the same strategy, right, to go into each, right? And I say that a lot, whether it's digital or physical, like the funnels are very similar. So Milos, like tell us as we kind of wind down here, when we're here at 20 minutes, there's gonna be people watching this just getting started on their journey, or they've tried, they failed. Kind of like give us some of your advice that you would give to somebody who's just getting started, or is kind of like, not really seeing any kind of results and considering kind of like just giving up on everything.
Yes, especially for the people who are currently employee, because I came from that field. First thing that is very important is to start to change that mindset. For me, when I read it, it was light at the end of the funnel, which is full of experience.
I like that, the light at the end of the funnel.
yes, and end of the funnel. And this is the full of the fact you see from the book that is come from experience and instruction, information, instruction. And this is I think first steps to start to believe, because if you're in corporate world, then you see that something happened in online world, but it's still, from the distance and from you, and you don't believe too much. So the first step is to start to change the beliefs and that kind of mindset. Step number 2, it's academy. To pass the lessons and to learn the skills. Nothing's impossible. The skills equal results. When I learn the skills, even if at that moment I don't know what I will exactly work, but once I know the skill, now I'm looking the things completely different around me. So when I know the philosophy of the funnel, how we can connect with the email marketing, how we can make the stock offer, upsell, bump offer, and all these things, actually you can make a business from literally anything around you, and you start to look the things completely different. Everything after that will go by themselves. And for me, this is the first 2-3 steps: book, academy, and implementation. Even if it is not work, okay, implementation, and so on. So I think that's so important.
That's the hard part, and I know everyone always says, like implement, take action, like that's such like a buzzword everyone says, but it's like at the end of the day, you could get all the books, you could buy the courses, you could do all that stuff, but at the end of it, like if you're not going out and trying it over and over and over again, like, with our company here, Ecommerce Empire Builders, we've now been in business for about 8 years. We have faced every single problem known to man in e-commerce. There's nothing that we haven't faced, from managing hundreds of clients' stores, from social media ad, like we have faced pretty much every single problem. And you only get to that kind of level of mastery by just continuing to do it. A lot of people in this space will jump from thing to thing to thing. And, I always say like, hey, do the boring stuff, keep doing the boring stuff. If it's working, that's good, right? Because to you, it's boring because you've been doing it for so long, but it's because you're a master already at it, right? If you tried to explain what you do to somebody else, it'd be very complicated for you. And that's what people pay you for, especially if you do decide to do digital products or high ticket services. But anything else, Milos, that you want to share? I don't want to hold you too long. Anything else you want to share with everybody?
Yes, I think that's all. And the funnel is possibility. And as you mentioned, that we already try a few different business models. Definitely behind every successful online business model stays good funnel.
And everything's a funnel. You can start seeing it in just your daily life. Like even when you go to a restaurant, you could see funnel aspects. Right? Like, I always like to use that example. Like when you go to a restaurant that has like a really large menu, they'll usually have like stars next to things like best. And then if you look, like 80% of their sales come from 20% of their products. And that goes for everything, right? Everything is a funnel out there, whether it's a good funnel or a bad funnel, that's the deciding factor.
Yeah.
But everything in business is either a good or bad funnel.
Especially for the beginners, what I would like to recommend is StoreFunnels platform, which is so important for somebody who are, starting and make the first steps, that everything is integrated in one place. I remember first time I tried, as a hobby, tried the Shopify, how I definitely lose myself in so much applications, so much apps for this, for that, and all these things. We try definitely relax with the StoreFunnels, that you can find everything in one platform, everything integrated under the same plan. And so
also, I appreciate that. I appreciate all the kind words here, Milos. But thank you for coming on. You'll be definitely back on because I'm sure you're gonna hit that 7-figure award this year. There's no question asked. But Milos, again, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and jumping on here.
Yes, thanks, Peter, and let's go to crash.
Yes.